looking at this garage door. I was like, holy cow, man, somebody murdered this puppy. This thing got abused, man. I'm assuming it feels like kind of feels. Anybody got guesses with the windows? Kind of feels like a Wayne Dalton, but definitely seen some better days for that garage door. They got to down here to check out. Just jumping on for a few minutes, say hi, enjoying the beautiful weather. Got the cars in the background, so hopefully nobody gets too crazy. All the traffic. Looks like this place moved. Everything else is mowed around here pretty good, but look at this. Look at this jungle. Looks like there might be a muffler. Muffler left behind. Welcome to Michigan. So, gosh, I don't know. Well, I should know by the bottom seal. No, those might be Clopay. Rusty would know. He'd be like, those are Clopay doors. Let's see if you can see the windows. Got a bottom. The bottom's the seal is what's telling it. Looks like they had a pretty nice little extreme car. It looks like it had a pretty nice little showroom here at one point. So they moved. I don't know why they moved. Maybe a bigger building or something. Let's flip the camera around. Let's take a look. Oh, pumper dumper. Ooh, man, don't look too... it's pinky. Looks like they left a few things in there. Not too bad. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, enjoying this beautiful weather out today, at least in Michigan. Oh, that's right. Cousin Evan, he's out hustling. He's out doing the garage door today. Hopefully that's going good for him. Hopefully no problems. I was kind of looking for a spot to kind of sit for a minute, but not really seeing nothing. At least something in the shade would be nice. Hey, we'll come back around. Otherwise, too, don't forget, you guys can always email me if you guys got questions. You're starting out a business, getting into the business. It's a good business. Good way to make some active money. You know, we'll have to see what if the big, beautiful bill helps us out at all. See how that goes. Hey, yeah, see, we got one like, too. Thank you for hitting the like button. It's always nice of you. Otherwise, you guys can always, too, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're into, what kind of business you do, what kind of work you do, what's the weather like. It's always good to know. That way you know that everybody's not just AI generated. Nothing's cut around here, it's just a jungle. Can't find one bench around here, nothing. But it is a nice day, that's for sure. That is for sure. I did try to do a little bit of homework on the 6.6. Found a little bit of stuff going on with it, but not much. You know what I mean? Not much. So. Finally found some shade. Looks like we got company next to us, too. He's been walking around all day. I don't know what he does. Probably gonna bug me for money. Hope not. We'll see. Where are you? This is it's Michigan. Grand Rapids, right? Yeah, pretty much Grand Rapids. Actually, I thought about walking down. We did a gate job down the road, and checking that job out. We passed it. It's funny because my kiddo, she was like, she was a part of it. So that was pretty cool. And it was horrible weather out here when we did it. I mean, just sub-zero, blowing, snowing and blowing, man. It was not good. No, I don't think I heard anything about that music. Was it the Music 1000? I've been kind of like into the older music a little bit right now. I like all kinds of music. Basically, the only thing I don't really care for is too much rap. Not too much of a rap guy. But you guys let me know. Let me know too if you're across the pond or anything like that, you know, if you're in a different country. Because you guys it might be like nighttime there, you know. Ross says hi. I hope you're doing good. What are you doing on a day like today? Hopefully the weather's nice for you. It's a beautiful day. I'm sure it's nice in Ohio. I'm sure it's nice in Wisconsin. I'm sure it's nice, you know, it's in Michigan. It's really nice weather, just perfect, beautiful weather. Definitely gotta enjoy it. And you guys have experienced snow. Oh, if you get the snow, it's, you know how it is. I'm not a snow person. Watching people do a little bit of shopping across. And the traffic. It's kind of cool to see different advertising in a different city. You know, there was a guy, he had a full wrap. It was nice. He did painting. Some kind of painting. I think he said he did it all. So I was checking that out. But like I said, you know, we probably won't stay on here too long. Just jumping on the Sunday, seeing what's going on. Hopefully everybody's out enjoying it. Cutting the grass, working on garage doors, working on the old pickup truck, right? What's the one? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If it wasn't for Chevy, my tools would rust. See you later, Rusty. Thanks for at least saying hi. I'm walking. I'm going to be heading out here shortly, too. I got to go back in the arena. See what's going on. Kiddo got pushed way behind on her sports, so just enjoying the weather. Looking at this horrible garage door. Look at that bad boy. This be a nice building, you know. I wonder how much they want. Be a nice building for affordable door and gate. Fix that garage door right up. Might not be even big enough doors, honestly. Woodland. You guys watched a little bit of traffic. USA? All right. Whereabouts? Whereabouts in the USA? In Cali? Where you at? Got an Aldi? Who's got an Aldi? Everybody's got an Aldi. It's almost like the, what do you call it? The Dollar General, right? Dollar General pops up everywhere. Everybody's got a Dollar General. What's up? Is it RTP? What's up, RTP? Hope you're doing good. Checking out the view, checking out the cars. Ooh, Brent, not a problem, man. Appreciate being here. Got any questions? I'm here for you. Starting out, anything big or small, don't be afraid. Ask them all. Just hanging out. Like I said, you guys always know when I do lives, I'm always open for questions. Get me fired up. Look at this big old garage. So this is auto body? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this isn't all one building. I mean, it probably could be, but probably somebody owns the whole building. Maybe they charge too much. Maybe they charge a little bit too much. I think there's a B-dubs across. I seen the sign right there. See if I can zoom in. Oh, yeah. All right, Ross. Have a good one. Glad you stopped by. Go enjoy this beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, isn't it? Really nice. I was trying to explain to my kiddo, my youngest, yesterday. said, you'll be the youngest you're ever going to be today. And boy, she was fighting me tooth and nail. She's like, but it's not my birthday. Oh, she's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, right. But I'm like, you can't go back to be a baby. And she's like, she was trying to explain to me, like, she's like, I can go back to tomorrow. And I'm like, you can? I'm like, how do you go back to tomorrow? I was like, you can't. And we were going back and forth. I said, you'll be, hey, what the? And so I said, you'll never be as young as you are today. So basically the point is, enjoy the day. Because you'll never get today back. And you'll never be as young as you are today. Because tomorrow you're just a little tick. Not a year, but another tick, another day older. You know how it goes. Video starting out. Is that North Carolina? I wonder what the rules and regulations are. Probably a little more relaxed. I just still can't believe in Florida you can't buy garage doors at the box store. What a pain in the butt. We really need PT. We need Papa Tony to order something down there and see if he can get it through his vendor, even though he's on a different state. Because that'd be really, really interesting. Even got the old Service Spring hat on today. Oh yeah, we're supporting. What the hell people do? Just honk for the hell of it around here? Ooh, got the mayor. I can smell it. Mary's in town. Says, see you later. Any comments? Any questions? Anything? Anything. I mean, anything. Weather, vehicle, all that good stuff. Want to watch traffic? You guys like the traffic? Oh, maybe you like the tall grass. It's that red pipe. What is that red pipe? Keeps thinking it's like, it looks like a firework or something. To have a list of parks and springs need to start for residential. Ooh. I don't know if I got an older video on that or not. I might want to look through my archives. I might have talked about, I got some list that I have like that we carried on the trucks. We carry like almost like little Bibles. But Brent, if you want, you can always too. You could probably hit me up an email. Give me a few days a week. You never know. And I could probably take some pictures of some of the lists, the generic lists that I got. I got rollers. And I always kind of went off Service Spring. Yeah, I always went off Service Spring. That was always my go-to. You know what I mean? Like that way I knew how to restock. I used all the Service Spring part numbers. I'm assuming that still Service Spring has all the new. I think they still have all those part numbers. They just do that QR code stuff. But it did take some time. Hey, so we got 9 likes too. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. Just helps wake up the YouTube algo. All that good stuff. But yeah, just shoot me an email. I put it normally in the description below, the Daveadubson at Gmail. Just say, something to say, hey, Brent, just seeing if I can get that list when you get a chance, and I'll take some pictures of what I got. Oh man, this dude's like yelling at somebody or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's like yelling at his kid or something in the back. He was all looked kind of aggressive going. Gonna make him YouTube famous. But it definitely takes time. I would definitely recommend company. Oh, they're there. That's the ones that was acting all mad. I don't know if must have missed their turn or something. I don't know if he was yelling at his kid or what. But oh, now they're parking. But one thing I would definitely recommend is find a really good binder, some kind of binder, and start taking it with you. I know it seems kind of silly, and I used to do the same thing. It's like when you're, it's kind of one of those things when you're desperate. And that's why I'm trying to explain to some of you guys that, before you just leap into it and you got a lot of bills and you got a house payment, you got a car payment, you got full coverage insurance, you got 2 car payments, you got a kid on the way, all this kind of stuff. If you can eliminate some of that stuff, even if you gotta, find a way to whatever, drop the garbage bill, drop the Netflix, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to push so hard. You might be able to do 1 or 2 doors a day versus, 3 or 4. So, I would definitely consider that. And then what you can do is with that list, I know it's a real pain, but what you got to do is you need to stop and, either or bring it in with you or just use it on your phone, whatever you got to do, whatever works really good for you. I'm more of a paper guy because I'm always worried phones crash. I like going through my list, and then that way too, when I'm loading up my vehicle or truck or van or whatever it's going to be, I like to look at a list because your phone just has so many distractions on it, right? You got Facebook popping up, you got just all kinds of crap popping up trying to distract you. So I just like paper form. Then it's there, I have it, and then I modify it. I like to put a date on it too. And I'll put sometimes I'll do revised. But when I'm at jobs, and then I typically write the job, what kind of the job situation was. Like maybe I'm putting, let's use cousin Evan, right? Doing a 16x7, maybe non-insulated. Could be non-insulated, could be insulated. I'll write the description, I might write the customer. More information is always better. And then, went through my list, what to bring. And then what I'll do is I have that list, and then sometimes I remember there was a time when I needed a broom. I was like, why would you need a broom? Well, you were cutting some wood or something, or, in the corner where the photo eyes were, it's just kind of grungy, and your screws and, you're, taking out stuff. So you want a broom, a broom and a dustpan. Maybe it's common for your vendor not to give you a second strut. You put on there, hey, don't forget to bring an extra strut. There's different situations. Even when I have my generator on there or lights, it just still makes me think about it, because then I think about the job and I go, well, I don't really need a generator because there's power there. But obviously I went to a job that didn't have power and I needed power, to either set up the, limits on the opener or something like that. It's where those power packs come in real nice. You got to make sure you got an inverter instead of just a cheap generator. Generators are not what you think. If you buy the cheap generator, they're dirty, they're not balanced out well, they're dirty power, and you might fry something, or something might just not learn the way it's supposed to, limit wise. So there's just all kinds of little things, with the list. It's just so helpful. And that way, if you decide if you want to do other stuff, you want to do loops, do a loop in the ground, you do a commercial job, you make that list. It's kind of redundant sometimes. Sometimes I go between a couple different things, like if I'm doing an opener, like a resi, I'll do, I'll look at my residential opener install. I'll look at the 9x7. 9x7 is typically going to get me covered for a 16x7, but I'll flip through my pages, and if I see anything, I'll run through them real quick. But it's amazing just taking that 5, 10, 15 minutes to focus on it. You'll, like rags. That's always one thing I always typically would forget, right? And personal things. Don't forget to bring personal things. I've done that over the years now. So now I'm always like, bring a sweat rag, bring maybe an extra shirt, especially in the hot summertime. That stuff, man, it makes a big difference. And especially if you're going to be a long distance loser, right? What we talk about, our long distance loser. A nice clean shirt, dry shirt for the ride home is glorious. And especially if you got a nicer vehicle, so you're not staining the you're soiling, let's just say whatever. I used to travel quite a bit with it. I actually had a go bag. So that way, if a job took longer, or whatever. I had a to-go bag, and it had shampoo. I mean, I've stopped over before, you know. I've used the economic stuff, don't worry, right? But I've washed my hair on the side of the road in a creek because I'm just like, dude, I am so scuzzy. I am so tired. And I'm sure, you know, maybe some of you can, maybe some of you can't, you know what I mean? But maybe you can relate, you know what I mean? I've exhausted my body so bad that I'll do anything just to stay awake, just to feel a little better for the ride. Better be easy, buddy. That's that new Tundra. Blow that motor up. But anything, you know, and I've had to stay up north before too, you know what I mean? I've had to sleep in my vehicle before. So, I mean, just, you know, things go wrong, and maybe you already had a game plan, you know, things change in the garage door business, especially if you're traveling, you know what I mean? Things change, especially depending on how hard you're hustling. So I had a to-go bag, you know, and then I had a towel in there. So if I just, wherever, man, if I stopped at a park or something even and just took a quick shower, anything, you know what I mean? Jumped in a creek, you know, you got that, you got stuff for your, you know, you got toothbrush, you got contact stuff, you got glasses, I had pajamas. So a lot of the personal stuff, you know, bring water, bring some snacks, bring a little cooler. You know, those are the things I've always forgot about. Old Spice, what's up, Rich B? Old Spice. Do you like Old Spice, Rich? I cannot get on Old Spice bandwagon. I just don't know. I don't know if they have any products that I like. I just don't know what it is. When I think of Old Spice, I don't know for sure this, but there was a really heavy-set kid in school. And man, he was like that kid that walked past you. There's a nice Nissan Titan lifted. Let's flip the camera around. That way you guys can see a little bit. But anyways, this kid was just like, you know, he walked past you, and I mean, he just smelled like so profound of whatever that stuff was. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was bad. I mean, the only thing I've found is Degree has worked pretty decent. If anybody's got something better, let me know, because the old armpits, man, they can get wet. But yeah, Old Spice has just never done nothing for me. It just has always a weird smell to it. Like, I just can never get on board. I've never really shopped really hard, but anytime I've been in the store and I've tried to pick up one, take a whiff, it was like, nope. It's like, no thank you. I think this is my wife-a-tron. That's my wifey right there. I'm gonna get yelled at. I hope she don't get in a car accident. She must be, maybe, is that my wife? I think that's my wife. It's gonna be embarrassing if it's not. Check it out. She loved me. She loves me not. See, everybody's out enjoying the day. It's a beautiful day. Missed your corner. I might have to give her some crap. Maybe she's going to, I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's lost. She could be lost. I might have to go bug her. I'm pretty sure that's my wife. She didn't tell me she was coming this way or not. No communication. Let's see if I can identify her. As they walk in. They go into Aldi there, which I'm assuming they are. I'm gonna have to jump off the old live, and I'm gonna have to scare the crap out of them because they don't know I'm right here. So it's all good. Axe, the old axe. Axe works okay, I guess, right? I don't know if it really keeps the sweating down, but it. You know, Degree, I think, has been probably about the best. For the most part. Let me just double check here for a second. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to do it. She must have got done. She didn't tell me she was going to get done. So we got two kids that are in volleyball right now. So one's in one location, one's over here, and theirs got pushed. So of course my oldest, she's getting to be a teenager, where she she don't really care for dad anymore. Nah, she still, we did lunch today. It was all good. But she likes hanging out with her friends and stuff, so it's all good. They're growing up. They start getting kind of older. Kind of like, you're just like waiting, hope that like good man comes along. Just go. It's your problem now. Oh, I can definitely see it. I can see it. Ooh, there's a car coming down. Let's see if we can. I never seen the. I didn't see the wifer try and cut across, but there's a yellow car, right? You guys play the banana. It's a cool looking car. Something different. Bye-bye, car. Bye-bye, banana. Well, what the heck, man? I swear I didn't see her cut across. Been sitting here eyeballing it. Well, I guess I should ponder. It's time to ponder. Gotta go harass. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Sunday. Hope you have a good day. Let me know if anything new's out there. Text me, email me, all that good stuff. See you, Rich B.